Hi, well, guess what I'm holding in my hand? This is Finbar, named after the famous Irish singer who's still alive, Finbar Fury. And this is, we call him Finn, and he's a Shih Tzu. Can you look at the camera and say hello? Okay, so now I'm going to put you down and we're going to let him just run around. We're going to now work more on the vegetation, and we're going to bring more of it up into the mountains, so the mountains are just peeking through. And we're going to be putting more green, and then we're going to make it an autumn look, and you'll see how I do that. All right, so here we go. All right, let me dip my brush. We're going to work a little more. I want to do some of these, if the camera can come up here. These are, we're calling, I don't know what they are, but there's some sort of vegetation. It looks a little like lettuce, but I'm going to do that a bit here. And then when I'm satisfied, the green is going to be now changed into autumn. And then we'll be done. Let's see if we can get some of these here. Yeah, see, I'm using a lot of, I got some greenish color, and I'm using an awful lot of transparent. And I'm using the side of the brush, and I'm just throwing these on. These lettuce looking things, they make a nice change because they are lighter, so they come through. They're lighter than the dark underneath. A lot of times I work from dark to light. And let's just, they're all around here. Jump, 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 jump. It just took me, 2 minutes to do that. It's so easy to do with acrylics. So I'm just getting these things over there. It's just giving another layer of more colors. So every layer gives more and more interest. So this is an interesting, it looks a little faded here. So let me see if I can get that faded look a little bit. That's a yellowy green there, and I'm going to use transparent, and let's see if I can yellow it out a little bit. Because that's lighter. Yeah, that's lighter. This is darker here. We got a little bit of a tree. Why don't I do my version of that tree? Doesn't have to be their version, but it's just something different that's coming on up here. And there it is. My version. It's not that version, but that's okay, you know. So let's do a little more of that one big one down here, and it's lighter. Some of these have a little bit of a whitish edge to it, and I can use the side of my brush and leave a little bit of that. Okay. Well, that's has more interplay already. And let's put some lighter leaves in here. There's black behind, and now I'm putting lighter out there. I'm just poking very lightly, and a little bit of paint comes off. A little bit of light up here. So nature is full of subtle colors. It's just so amazing how subtle and colorful. And that's what I try to do. Layers. After 3 or 4 layers, I've got 3 or 4 things popping up and mixing in. And that's really good. So there's not much paint left, so I can sort of do things very lightly, as you can see. So it looks boing boing, looks like everything's happening. So much is happening here and there. Okay, so I think I need to bring up this tree some more. I'll start with light, because I'm happy with the sky here. So let's go up and fill in these trees. I'll put some dark also. There it comes. Every which way you use the brush, like I can pull. And all right, getting it higher up now. And let's bring some more here. So it's covering the mountain more. So the mountain is just so it looks like I'm doing a lot of amazing things, but I'm really not. I just happen to have a little amazing brush here that just does it all. I can even go back and poke anything here if I want to. Let's poke some more dark here. No, I want it even darker. Yeah, just whatever I want to do. Let's put a little more dark here. Dark around light really makes the light pop out. And I notice it's darker down there. Why don't I do that also? So I can dab it and I can pull it a little bit too. So that I just don't like to see strong swaths of just one color. I'd rather have it interplaying and coming and going. I use that word pulsating. And so, all right. I'm making it pop more now. I put a little white into the mixture of greens and clear. I'm still using a lot of clear. So I just put one of those lettuce things right on top of the black. So you can see that there's so much you can do that, and it doesn't harm. It really enhances. Ah, look at it. I just left that there. I'm gonna just leave it. It enhances the painting because it just looks so more complex. All right, let's now we're going to, are you ready, Natalie, for autumn?
Yeah.
We'll turn this into autumn. All right. You got it. I'm going to use a little translucent so I don't really define it too much. All right, here we go. Touches of autumn. But you see, I'm moving it around, aren't I? Why? Well, because I build slowly. Autumn. Well, we're going to put some autumn up here too. So any kind of a light color, and I'm doing a very subtle light color, any kind of a light color pops out when it's dark behind. Look at all the interplay already here. Autumn has so many colors. There's orangey colors. Tan, yellow, a lot of yellow too. We'll put some yellow in. We're gonna do different colors. Let's put some autumn over here too. the one thing is it's getting more interesting, and certainly more interesting than this, right? This is very nice and subtle, but we want to have a little punch. So we're punching it out with autumn colors. And I'm using all the paint because I'm twirling the brush to get all the paint off of it. And this is it's stronger over here. As it comes over here, it gets a little lighter. But I'll make up for that, because I can make it strong here too. So the leaves are changing. Now, I want to go darker. This tree, I want to go darker. And maybe I'll have this one a similar color. Then, not even cleaning the brush. You're so lazy, Bill. I just pile on other things. So now, this is pretty dark. I think I'm gonna lighten this one up a bit. Just gently poking. Turning the brush to make sure I get the yellows. I just invented a tree right here. Welcome to this little picture. Johnny come lately. All right, let's give just a little interest to that. All right. Let's continue. A little more transparent. I'm going to mix a yellow and a white. So this is probably the lightest autumn color. I have so much on the brush, but I'm just very delicately introducing it just to see if I even like it. Okay, now over here, we'll try some. Right over here too, why not? A lot of it is just brush work. How about over here? Autumn. Very lightly give that a little, because leaves are, again, like nature, a leaf has several transitioning colors into fall. I'm gonna use my old finger there. So we're getting there. Let's poke some more over here. We can even make a little tree here. All autumn colors already. It's a small tree, so they get small leaves. All right, this one here is transitioning with some different colors. Are we getting there at all, Natalie?
I love it.
You're feeling more autumn?
Yes.
Okay. Yellows and well, let's start small. They're dead on red.
Yes.
Okay, you can easily find in a palette. There's no mystery to there's really no mystery to this. I decided to make a stronger color, so I went over there and then I put it right here on top of other colors. So I got a stronger reddish color. But now it's on the brush, but you see I introduce it lightly, just using the hairs on that splayed out brush. See, if I think it's too strong, I just spread it out like that. Okay, let's spread this one out a little bit. And lightly, I'll put a little one right here, very lightly. Well, should we do a little autumn up here maybe?
Yeah.
A little bit. What color do you want up here? What do you think?
I like the red.
You like the red?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this tree is turning, it's a dark tree, so it turns a dark reddish color. Hey, I like that look. It's a little spread out. Let's put it all up more here. Spread it out. Well, we're getting a lot of color going on here. So this tree comes down here also, so move it around. Okay, now with the same paint on the brush, I'm going to take some yellows. I want a nice yellowy color. Yeah, a quieter color. Yeah, I like that. Let's put it here. So definitely we are turning to autumn in a panoply. Well, is that a word? Did I just make it up? A panoply of autumn colors. So each one has a few different things going on, which means your eye sees a lot of complexity, and it looks like I've been painting for hours, and yet I haven't, you can see. So just giving some more different shapes, different colors. Multi-colors.
Ta-da!
All right, I'm just gonna, without overdoing it, I want to just put a little more on. Let me just, okay. A little more yellow here. And I can say, my eyes spun. I wanted just a little more interest there also. And right there. Okay, folks, we are done. So we put all these colors in. I think I got a little crazy because there always should be some passages that are quiet. For example, here behind this little, starting here, it's a very quiet little passage here. So I think I'm gonna sort of quiet it down a bit also, so there's not so much popping around, which means this is pretty much dry because we took a little break for a while, and I can, yeah, it's dry. That's the wonderful thing about acrylics. So I'm going to quiet it down by a dark green, which is this kind of a color. I'm going to bring it around, intersperse it a little more, just because it's a little too much action going on. So that's my story. Here we go. And I'm still going to take some green, and I'm going to use this clear gel because I like not direct paint, and I sort of like it quiet. Let's see what color this is now. All right, well, I like the color. It's not the darkest color that I really want to go to, but actually it's pretty good. And what I'm going to do is use it a little bit to quiet down some of the reds and yellows a little bit. Quiet them down and take a few of them even out a little bit. So it's amazing how you can change a painting. Put too much, and then you just can quiet them down. Boom. So, because it's transparent, it's easy to work without doing any damage because it's very light. All right, so I'm going to go a little bit deeper by adding some black to this paint that I just put on. And let's see how we go now. Because I sort of really want to emulate here a bit by quieting it down. I got a little crazy, but even when I quiet it down, I still leave. I don't just do this. I do it in careful, so I still show some of the colors prior. I don't know if you saw a little streak go by the canvas here. That was little Finbar running around. He's the joy. Right, Natalie?
Yes.
He's such a joy.
Angel baby.
And so, yeah, I feel better now. And it makes the popping even better, but there's just not too much. We've quieted things down a bit. And I think I've used up all the paint on the brush, which I'd love to do. Let me see about up here. Yep. Yeah, that feels better to me. So I am ready to say we're done. Just make sure I get all of it done here. Yeah, that feels better. You gotta go with your feeling. Okay.